Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermilion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision. Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Welcome everybody here tonight in Gayville, South Dakota once again. I'm Gayville-Volin. Alongside me on the computer is Tristan Nelson. We got about just under 7 minutes till kickoff, so we'll look things over and get you set for the action. So tonight's matchup brought to you by 5 Star Streaming on YouTube on the Gayville-Volin Raiders YouTube channel. Is the Gayville-Volin Raiders, of course, against the Tripp Delmont Armour Nighthawks. Kind of a mouthful, but not a problem whatsoever. Looking at this matchup determines who goes to the SODAC 16. The top 16 teams in the state. I think I got it without saying it wrong that time. Another mouthful. Gayville going into this game is the 1 seed in the region, Class 4B, if I forgot to mention that. And Tripp Delmont Armour is the 5 seed. So Tripp is a bit of an underdog in this game, but when you go against the 1 seed, you're always an underdog. Not yesterday, Tuesday, we were here for the Gayville-Volin Alcester-Hudson match, where Gayville-Volin took that game pretty handily, actually. They started pretty rusty out the gate. I thought Gayville-Volin was going to control the whole time, and which I can't lie, they did do that. They won 3-0. But the first half set, first 2/3 of the set, Gayville didn't really look like the team that most people usually see them be. They had a few mistakes. They couldn't keep the ball in bounds. A little bit of miscommunication, but I think it was just a lack of play. Before that game, it was a good 7-10 days from their last game. So you take that long of a break, a little over a week of a break, and you're going to have a few issues until you kind of find that groove. And once again, they did find that groove, and they took control, as we should expect. Tripp Delmont Armour, on the other hand, the 5 seed in the region, took on Centerville, the 4 seed. Neither of the teams had to play in to get into the second round. They just had a bye pretty much to the second round. Went into 5 sets. I remember when we turned off this broadcast after Gayville won, Tripp was winning 2-1, so that means that match went 2 extra sets from when we signed off. Looks to be quite of a dogfight. Tripp Delmont Armour took the first set and third. Centerville took the second and fourth. And the 5th set looks like it went into extra points, as Tripp Delmont Armour did win the 5th one 18-16. So kind of a dogfight. Both teams really wanted to make it to the next round and play another day. If we look at common opponents between these teams, we can see both teams have played Centerville. Gayville-Volin has won both of them matches 3-0, 2-1. Tripp Delmont Armour, on the other hand, has lost both of those 0-2, 3-2. Another common opponent they do have, this one a little better of a team, Burke, who's 29-3. They both lost to Burke in pretty handily fashion. but Gayville-Volin did play them a second time and did lose 3-2. So they did put up a second, not a second fight. They did put up a fight the second time to force that fifth set. Around this area, they both played Alcester-Hudson, who they both handled pretty easily. They both played Freeman Marion Academy, who they've also handily beat easily. So, looking at common opponents, you could say they're similar. We know from around this area that they're not, and Tripp, Delmont, Armour will have a challenge ahead in these next 2.5 minutes if they want to go to the Sweet 16. Gayville-Volin, on the other hand, this is their match to lose. They are expected to make the Sweet 16. They're expected to make a run in the state tournament. So they have to keep things under control. Don't underestimate this Tripp, Delmont, Armour team, because just because they're a 5 seed in the region, that doesn't mean they are a terrible team altogether. And they will have to keep their head and limit the mistakes to come out on top. So, as I said, we got 2 minutes till the first set. We'll take a quick break and be back with the action and some starting lineups on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
And welcome back here in Gayville, South Dakota. As the time clicks under 10 seconds before this should start, or at least announce lineups, we'll actually have to take a break for the national anthem, but we'll start to look over Gayville-Volin's roster before I get interrupted. So as we know, some likely names we'll hear throughout the night will be number 1, Jolie Westrom, number 2, Ayla Dimmer, number 3, Eliza Westrom, number 4, Britton Sheets, number 7, Maya Aiken, number 16, Paisley Dimmer, number 19, Caden By, and number 21, the libero, Taylor Hoxing. So, if they do the national anthem here in a second, which I thought I timed, and I did. So we'll step away from the action for a moment for the national anthem. And we are back after the playing of the national anthem. So as I was saying, I know I went over a lot of the girls on the Gayville-Volin team, but I can give you the starting 6, including the libero. So I'll just start at the top. Number 1, Jolie Westrom, as I said. Number 2, Ayla Dimmer. Number 3, Eliza Westrom. Number 4, Britton Sheets. Number 7, Maya Aiken. And number 19, Caden Bai. The libero will be 21, Taylor Hoxing. And one player we do have to keep in mind, as she's very often subbed in, is the freshman, number 16, Paisley Dimmer. She's not on the starting 6, but she does come in very often and plays a lot. On the other side of the court, for the Tripp Delmont Armour Nighthawks, we have number 1, Serenity Goring, number 4, Sarah Bertram, number 6, Maya Rayner, number 7, Kinsley Spans, number 14, Rain Lohman, and lastly, number 16, Lexi Fauski. The libero on that team will be number 23, Emily DeWald. As I had it marked down wrong in my notes. Make a quick change. So those are the starting lineups for both teams. Now, I have watched the Raiders play a lot, so I do know a little bit about their substitutions and who will be on the court and who won't. I do not have that information for the Nighthawks, so you'll be along for the ride, as I will, in figuring out their main stars, their main players, and who their go-to is. But as I said, I do know the Raiders a fair amount, I guess, not a little bit. And two people I'd like to talk about before the game starts is two people whose names will be said a lot. That is Maya Aiken, a sophomore outside hitter, and Paisley Dimmer, a freshman outside hitter. These two girls, they continuously rely on to get points, to get kills, and to elevate their team to that 25-point mark. Now, they're not the only two that they set hits up for, but they are the two main ones. They are good at what they do, and for being so young, just two that you have to keep in mind throughout the night. A third player whose name we will probably say quite a bit will be Jolie Westrom. She's on the other side of the court as Aiken and Paisley Dimmer tend to be, but she does tend to get a lot of hits and a lot of opportunities to score points as well. On the defensive side for the Raiders, it seems to be Taylor Hoxing that seems to be a defensive player in a sense, as I've seen her make plays on the far side of the court, the near side of the court. Really wherever she can be to help keep the ball in play and set her team up for an opportunity to score. So as both teams now line up on the court ready to play, we will in fact wait for the first substitutions. Nighthawks looked to not have any right away, but the Raiders do, and that is number 19, Caden Bai, out, and Taylor Hoxing, number 21, in. So to start the match and the first set will be number 2, Ayla Dimmer, as she will be first to serve. And a first easy kill for the Nighthawks. That looked to be number 6, cross that roster out. Number 6, Maya Rayner. To score the first point of the match. And the Raiders get one back of their own to their go-to Maya Aiken. So 2 Mayas, both sides of the court. Taylor Hoxing now to serve for the Raiders. And that one through the blocks of the defense. Aiken looks to be her second kill of the night. 2-1 in favor of the Raiders. And Maya again, this time Maya Rayner for the Nighthawks. Her second kill of the night as the score stands 2-2 all. Serving for the Nighthawks will be number 4, Sarah Bertram. And this one is sent way out the back. Little miss hit from the Nighthawks. And now Britton Sheets will serve for the Raiders. So it's 3-3, both teams. The Nighthawks will elect to make a substitution. That will be Lexi Fauski going out and number 17, Lily Blaine, coming in. And a heads-up play from Jolie Westrom just to get it over the net and find the hole in the defense. As Ayla Dimmer does get subbed out in favor of Paisley Dimmer. Refs blow it dead. I didn't catch what the call was. Possibly a double hit on the Raiders, so the Nighthawks will get the point, making it 4-4. And a lift from the Nighthawks. 2 fouls per se. Back-to-back to even the score back out. I guess not even. It is 5-4. Now 6 in favor of the Raiders. But I guess canceling the points out, I should say. As Caden By serves for the Raiders. And another open area for Paisley Dimmer, as she will pick up one of many points of the night for her team. Looks like one of the Nighthawks did in fact cross the line. So now the Raiders are on a run, it seems. And that one was close. I could not tell up here in the booth, but the line judge will rule it out. So 8-5, and that serve sails long, so 9-5. As every mistake the Raiders give the Nighthawks can't capitalize and come up with a mistake of their own. And just out will be Eliza Westrom, a middle hitter for the Raiders. As the score is now 9-6 in favor of the Raiders. And serving for the Nighthawks will be Lexi Fowski, as she has been subbed back into the game. And this one for Eliza Westrom does fall through. Second time's a charm is how I think the saying goes. Paisley Dimmer will be subbed out as her counterpart, Ayla Dimmer, subs back in to serve. And it looked like Ayla Dimmer took that one to the face. Hopefully she's okay. She looks to be. But that serve for the Nighthawks does go out. So the Raiders will maintain control. Taylor Hoxing with the serve. And a hard hit ball from Aiken will lead to another kill. And a 5-point lead for the Raiders to start set one. Big block from the Raiders defense. Huge block, actually. Score is a 6-point game in favor of the Raiders. A timeout is now called from the Nighthawks. We'll take a timeout as well from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hayshed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hayshed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hayshed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
And welcome back into the second half of the second set. The Gayville-Volin Raiders do currently hold the lead 6-7. Excuse me, a 6-point lead, 13-7. As I get my thoughts twisted, Taylor Hoxing will serve for the Raiders, as the Nighthawks look to battle back early on in the set. And the Nighthawks will pick up a kill. Sarah Bertram for the Nighthawks does get it done. She will also serve. Big block for the Nighthawks, as Aiken sends that one over. So 13-9, it's still in favor of the Raiders, as I might have jinxed this hometown team for the time being. Oh, that one looked quite out to me from up here. The line judge will blow it in. He does have a better view than I do. Now Britton cheats for the Raiders. And a few weird bounces there. Looked like Sheets hit it up, and was it Jolie Westrom who happened to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time? Big scramble from the Nighthawks. But all the effort won't go for the cause as the Raiders respond quickly to take advantage of the scrambled defense of the Nighthawks. What a volley there from both teams. Almost an ace from Aiken. Another kill for the Nighthawks. This time, number 14, Rain Lohman, a freshman outside hitter. One thing both of these teams have in common is a good amount of young talent. And just like that, as I said, Jolie Westrom picks up the kill. And young talent, she is only a sophomore, so teams in this area will have to deal with her presence for the next couple of years still. Weird roll from the ball there, but it works out in favor of the Raiders. 17-11. Still a 6-point lead. The Nighthawks just can't pull together any sort of comeback. And just like that, that one falls out of bounds. Another timeout is called from head coach Mandy Hallbeck for the Nighthawks. So we'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30 seconds from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermilion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
And we're back. Timeout ended a little bit early. Caden Bai, junior middle hitter for the Raiders, will be back to serve. Spike from the back row. Does not go through. And an awkward bounce off the net will play in favor for the Raiders as Paisley Dimmer picks up another point. To give the Raiders a 19-11 lead, and now 20-11. A 9-point lead for the Raiders. Still early in the match, though, as Caden Bai will pick up an ace to extend the lead to 10. And that one off the AC ventilation pipes. So the Nighthawks will pick up a point. And a hard hit ball from Paisley Dimmer, this time into the net. (21-13). Still an 8-point lead. Now a 6-point lead. No, 7. A little off on my numbers, but 7-point lead in favor for the Raiders. And an unfortunate first hit from Aiken. Put it in the little awkward area next to the net. Easy point for the Nighthawks as they start to storm back. But an easy kill from Paisley Dimmer as she puts it on the near side line. The Raiders only need 3. Jolie Westrom is back to serve. We'll see if she can put it away for her team. Blocked by the net as the ball does not get back over. 22-16. Serving for the Nighthawks will be Lexi Fauski. Once again. A second point for the Nighthawks. It looked like Dimmer crossed the line there. Won't be called. Hard hit ball from the Nighthawks as they come storming back into this one, 22-18. Timeout called this time from Allison Jones of the Raiders. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be back after this 30-second commercial break.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
So quick intermission. The Raiders were back on the court as soon as they were off. Just a little stern talking is what I can imagine. Nothing too harsh. Maybe to just ice the serve was the game plan as that one goes out. So Paisley Dimmer being subbed out in favor of Ayla Dimmer, who is also back to serve. 23-18. The Raiders do need 2 to claim the first set. But number 6, Maya Rayner, will not allow that to happen. That's her 6th kill of the night as she cuts the lead to 4. What a heads-up play from Aiken there. Reads that they're preparing for the spike. She does a little doink over the net. 1 point away. 24-19. And just like that, the Raiders will take the first set. 25-19. The Raiders looked like they were in control the whole time. The Nighthawks did give one last-ditch effort to come back, but it won't be enough. So we'll take a quick intermission as well as both teams talk it over and prepare for the second set from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
Welcome back here in Gayville, South Dakota for the second set of the best of 5. The Raiders did take the first set, as the Nighthawks will be the first to serve. Serving will be number 16, Lexi Fauski. Big point to start the second set off for the Raiders, as Paisley Dimmer starts in the second set but will quickly be subbed out. So Ayla Dimmer gets subbed in and of course will start to serve. Picks up an ace, extends the lead to 2. Now a hard hit ball from the Nighthawks. From none only number 6, Maya Rayner, her 7th kill of the night. Almost a big play from the Nighthawks, but instead just goes out the back. So Taylor Hoxing will be back to serve. Three to 2 is the score. Big play from Hoxing to go out and get that one. As she comes back to the other side of the court, almost in time, just couldn't make the play. Things are all squared now at 3 apiece. And into the net, as the Nighthawks take their first lead of the night. Excuse me, I guess they did start the first set up 1-0. And now a hard hit spike from Aiken. Hits the official, but is out of bounds. Jolie Westrom finds the gap away from the blocks. 5-4. The Raiders reclaim the lead. What a spike from Rayner. Her 8th kill of the night. As the Nighthawks tie it back up, Rayner will be back to serve. And just out of position. Ayla Dimmer does all that she can. She was just a half an inch too far away. Keep that one in play. Luckily, this one goes out the back to keep things all square. Paisley Dimmer does come in for Ayla Dimmer. Looked a little bit of hesitation on that spike from the Nighthawks as it goes out of bounds. The Raiders reclaim the lead. That one into the net. The Raiders bump the lead up to 2. Aiken to serve. It looks like the official called a double hit. The Raiders will claim the point. But it looks like it was all for nothing as that serve goes into the net. A big play from the Raiders. Extends the lead to 3, making it 10-7. Caden By back to serve. Oh, and it looks like the front line did their job to pick up the block. They just could not convert. And that one over the back. Lead back within 1. You know, this set almost seems to be a lot more fast-paced than the other one. It almost feels like the Nighthawks have control. Even though they did just give up a point, they do feel like they have the control and they are keeping a high pace. I'm not fully sure how you do that in volleyball, but it does appear to feel that way. As that serve also goes into the net, so the lead is back to 1. Paisley Dimmer goes a little long. Things are all tied at 11. The second set has been a dogfight. Almost a heads-up play by Aislo Westrom. She just couldn't get it over the top of the net. But that serve does go out of bounds. Once again, no damage done, as it is still tied 12 apiece. Paisley Dimmer does go off in favor of Ayla Dimmer. And what could not be returned will fall Raiders point. We'll see if this lead sticks. And it doesn't, as an open hole in the defense is found. And Aiken finds a gap of her own. Liza Westrom will get subbed off in favor of Caden By. And an ace for Taylor Hoxing. So she will serve once again. Big block from the front line of the Raiders. Bumps the lead up to 3, 16-13 in favor of the Raiders. Hard hit ball. This time from the Nighthawks. Number 6. Her 10th kill of the night, Maya Rayner. A name I've called time and time again. In not only this first set, but second set as well. The Raiders don't mind though, as they pick up a kill of their own. Big play by Kanan By. Britton Sheets back to serve for the Raiders. And a little deflection from the block won't matter as Aiken gets it through. Timeout will be called by Mandy Hallbeck of the Nighthawks. So we'll take a quick intermission as well. A 30-second commercial break from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
And we are back here in Gayville, South Dakota. The Raiders currently lead 18-15. As Britton Sheets will be back to serve once again. This fight this set a lot more of a fight than the first. As Rayner spikes this one into the defense of the Raiders. And that ball will go straight down. 18-16, the lead is 2 in favor of the home team. That one blocked right at the net. The Raiders hit the 20 mark first. 4-point game. And Aiken almost gets an ace there. Big defensive efforts from both teams as the Nighthawks do find the gap finally. As I was just thinking about complimenting the defense, the Raiders let one up. Ooh, that one was close. The line judge will call it out. So that cuts the lead to 2. 20-18. And Westrom will send this one out the back. Jolie Westrom. And that one is clearly out. I thought for a moment the Nighthawks did get a finger on that ball, but they must not have. Things are all squared at 20. This is a big moment for the Nighthawks. If they want any chance of winning here tonight, they need to claim this set to just at least carry the momentum into the third. But it looks like Jolie Westrom will shut it down as she picks up a kill. Caden Bai will serve for the Raiders. That ball goes over the ventilation ducts and is still in play. And a deep spike does go out the back, so the Raiders will take another point, putting them up by 2. Big play from Eliza Westrom. And timeout called for the Nighthawks. The Raiders are 2 points away from claiming the second set, but the Nighthawks have figured out a path to get points. We'll take a quick break as well from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermilion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
So we are back here in Gayville, South Dakota. I'm Gage Revelette. Alongside me is Tristan Nelson on the computer. Gayville is 2 points away from locking up the second set. The set has been a dogfight, but Eliza Westrom is really sealing the deal here right at the very end. Caden By back to serve for what could be the final needed point. Heads up save from Westrom once again. And looks like net interference on the Raiders, so the Nighthawks will take the point, 24-21. And it was tipped. I didn't think the refs were going to call it right away, but the ball was tipped off the hit. So the Raiders will pick up point 25 in the second set. We got 3 minutes till the third set. So we'll take another commercial break and be back with the rest of the action.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
And welcome back from the break. The clock still does say 30 seconds, but both teams are on the court and ready for action. So it looks like we'll bypass that time. As Caden By will get subbed out in favor of Taylor Oxing. And Ayla Dimmer will start the third set serving for the Raiders. That one does go out the back, so the first point will be Raiders. Hard hit ball from Aiken. The Nighthawks didn't even see it coming, as that will make the score 2-0 in favor of the Raiders. So Ayla Dimmer still back to serve. And Aiken does get another kill off. The line judge will say it is tipped. 3-0. And a kill from Maya Rayner to give the Nighthawks their first point of this third set. Looked like the ball just got caught up in the net. This time long from Aiken. 2-3 is the score. But they go right back to her, and she will pick up another point. She seems to be doing it all. Eliza Westrom does get subbed out in favor of Caden By. And I thought that was going to be a kill for the Nighthawks, but the officials do rule some possible net interference. So the Raiders will take the point. Taylor Hoxing will serve. Hard hit ball from Aiken. Doesn't matter as it's well defended. And they go right back to her, but she can't keep it in play this time. So 5-3 is the score. Hard hit ball from Rayner again. Hoxing tried to keep the ball under control, but it's launched from her arms into the ceiling, giving it a crazy bounce. 5-4 is the score in favor of the Raiders, and Caden By will pick up a heads-up play of her own to extend the lead back to 2. Big block from the Raiders. Unfortunately, it can't stay in. The Nighthawks will make a substitution. Number 16, Lexi Fauski, will sub out, and number 17, Lily Blaine, will come in. Right back to Caden By. This time defended. But Jolie Westrom won't be denied. 7-5 is the score. Paisley Dimmer comes in. Ayla Dimmer goes out. And Maya Aiken is back to serve. Big block from the Raiders. And now a big spike from Caden By, as the lead is now 3. Rayner, she has 13 kills on the night, but this won't be 14 as this one is just low and into the net, as Aiken will continue to serve. Refs blow it dead. Nighthawks do get the point. Nighthawks are looking for a tip. They won't get one as that ball sails out. Eliza Westrom will come in favor of Taylor Hoxing. 10-6 is the score. Raiders up by 4. As Paisley Dimmer gets that one across the net. So the Raiders once again have the lead at 4. As the Nighthawks serve, they'll pick up another point. Big defensive play by number 4, Sarah Bertram. And another, what looks to be double hit. A series of fouls on the Raiders have brought the Nighthawks back into this one. The lead is 2, though. Big save by Hoxing. Little miscommunication there for the Raiders. Will lead to the ball to be hit out of bounds. So the lead is now 1. Sarah Bertram will be back to serve for the Nighthawks. And beautiful tip from Eliza Westrom. Everyone was expecting a hard hit ball. She just bloops it over to the corner and finds the open space. That one is hard hit and blocked. And smashed by Paisley Dimmer to improve the lead to 3. So now Jolie Westrom back to serve. And they just can't quite save that one. So 13-11. Beautiful defense from the Nighthawks. I thought that one hit the ground, but a little pancake. And some interference under the net on the Raiders. So the Nighthawks have the lead. Excuse me, the Raiders have the lead by 1. The Nighthawks have the serve. Lexi Fauski is the one to do it. As Paisley Dimmer puts that one into the net to tie things all squared at 13. And Hoxing sends that one just a little long. A timeout will be called as the Nighthawks have stormed back into this one to claim the lead here in the middle of the third set. We'll take a quick break from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hayshed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hayshed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hayshed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
And we are here back for the third set, second half of the third set, I should say. The Nighthawks were down all set, but have found the will to march back and now have the lead up 14-13 with it all on the line. They are in a lose or go home situation with a Sweet 16 berth on the line. Almost some good defense from the Nighthawks, but Eliza Westrom will find a way to get that ball through. As the Nighthawks were just a tad out of position there. Ayla Dimmer does serve for the Nighthawks. And Rayner will send that one very hard hit Lee across the net. As they keep the lead at 1. Aiken blocked. And Rayner does a little bloop of her own as the defense was set just too far back as they were expecting a harder hit ball. Number 1, Serenity Goring does serve as that one hits the line judge, but it is still out of bounds. The Nighthawks have the lead by 3. As that one sails out, it will now be cut to 2. So Taylor Hoxing back to serve for the Raiders. Another soft hit ball from Rayner. Won't go through this time, but a second effort from the Nighthawks does, as they have the lead by 3 now. The momentum has clearly shifted. Number 14, Rain Lohman, serves for the Nighthawks. And Aiken, big spike and kill. That's what the Raiders need. They need to feed their go-to girl if they want to seal this one in 3. And big play from what looked to be number 7, Kinsley Spans, as the lead will stay at 3. And a substitution of Lexi Fauski and Lily Blaine does happen. Blaine, of course, coming in. Fauski getting subbed out. Blaine almost picks up a kill of her own. But it doesn't matter because Maya Aiken will claim the kill. So Ayla Dimmer will now sub out. Paisley Dimmer subbed in. This is right where the Raiders want to be in their rotation. Big hitters across the board. Blocked at the net. Nothing goes. Good fight from both teams, but the Nighthawks will find the open area. And a timeout is called from head coach Allison Jones of the Raiders. Things are starting to heat up now. The Nighthawks have been the first team to hit that 20-point mark here in the third set. We'll take a quick break and be back with the rest of the action on the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision.
Welcome back for the second half. I guess not second half, the last half of this third set. So it's the last half either way, but the Nighthawks have taken control, and Brittany Sheets will slightly cross the line there. She just couldn't keep her balance. So the Nighthawks will be 21, the Raiders 17. The Raiders held a commanding 3 to 4 point lead for most of the set, but as of late, the Nighthawks have came storming back. Kaden Bai, though, keeps that one in bounds as she picks up a kill. Eliza Westrom will come back in. Taylor Hoxing will sub out. Kaden Bai will serve. A small doink off the net will cause a bad bounce. Kaden Bai will go out. Hoxing back in. Bai was just in the wrong spot, but you can't really predict them bounces off the net. Just like that one, as Eliza Westrom gets that ball to fall off the net, off the block. as both teams fight in this volley. Paisley Dimmer just can't keep that one down. 19-23, substitution for the Nighthawks. Lexi Fauski comes back in and Lily Blaine does go out. Fauski will serve. The Nighthawks need two to seal their first set. You know, Liza Westrom has the right idea, but just hits it out. Game point, or set point, for the Nighthawks. The Raiders need 5 in a row if they want to take this into extra points, and that's a good start from Paisley Dimmer. So Ayla Dimmer comes back in. She will start by serving. The Raiders need 4 to force extra points. And another good start from Maya Aiken. As I said earlier, the Raiders just got to keep feeding their 2 main hitters. And off back-to-back points, it does pay off. Big spike from Rayner, though, will be blocked out of bounds. So the Nighthawks will pick up their first set of the night, making it 2-1. So that forces set 4. We got 3 minutes till the 4th set, so we'll take a quick break and be back for the 4th set of action.
Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in South Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the SDHSAA.
So after a major effort from the Nighthawks to stay alive, we are here in a 4th set. The Raiders only need 1 more to seal this off and clinch a Sweet 16 berth, as the Nighthawks need 2. So Caden By subbed off for Taylor Hoxing to start the set like always. And Lexi Fauski back to serve for the Nighthawks as this one gets underway. 0-0 once again. And Paisley Dimmer will pick up the first kill of the set. as she is immediately subbed off in favor of Ayla Dimmer, who is back to serve. 1-0 in favor of the Raiders. Win or go home for the Nighthawks still. And Aiken picks up the second kill of the set. 2-0 now in favor of the Raiders. And now blocked out of bounds. Aiken gets a second a second hit off, turned into points. As the Raiders have found their momentum back. And as I say that, Maya Rayner will pick up her first kill of the set and her 15th of the night. That serve into the net, so the Raiders will retain the serve. No damage done as they trade points. Taylor Hoxing back to serve, as she picks up an ace. So it's 5-1. We can't call it yet, as we've seen this before. The momentum can quickly change as Hoxing picks up her second ace in a row. But what looked to be an all but gone third set, the Nighthawks did find some room to come back. We'll see if they can do it a second time, as their backs will be put to the wall if they give up too many more points. But they're not ready for the comeback yet, as Aiken spikes that one through the box. 7-1 is the score. The Nighthawks the Nighthawks call a timeout. They don't pick one up. We'll just keep it here, as this one has been a lot tighter than what somebody might have expected. Well, Tripp Delmont Armour is a good team. Many would think Gayville-Volin would roll through these guys. I mean, it is 2-1. Gayville has shown they are the better team, but the Nighthawks have not shown signs of playing dead and have offered up a fight all night long. As we've seen in that end of the second set, they were starting to come back, and they did come back in the third. So although the lead is 6, it still feels far from over. Just as I say that, Maya Rayner, another kill to her name, as the lead is now 5. But Aiken just has found a hot streak so far in this fourth set. Another point for her, as Britton Sheets is the one that serves. And that one goes out. This one blocked out of bounds. 9-3 is the score. Fauski goes out. Blaine comes in for the Nighthawks. Rayner will serve. Caden by, hard hit, but into the net. Aiken from an opposite side as usual picks up the kill on the far side. Ayla Dimmer will sub out. Paisley Dimmer's in as Aiken does serve. And hard hit ball from Lily Blaine. It looked like that one was going to go out, but Aiken thought it was in. Hit blocked from Paisley Dimmer as they go right back to her. And second time's the charm. So 11-5. Caden By serving for the Raiders. And big play for the Raiders as they extend the lead to 7. Just long for Sarah Bertram as another timeout is called from the Nighthawks. 13-5 is the score. The Raiders hold this 8-point lead. We'll be back after this 30-second commercial break.
Wait. Toby's Lounge has wings?
Yep, wings.
I thought it was roasted chicken.
Well, yes, they still have the best roasted chicken in the universe, but they also have big, juicy, saucy wings. Only 71 cents each on both Mondays and Thursdays. Toby's Lounge also has 7-ounce burgers that have won Burger Battle. Happy hour starts every day at 5, beers for only $2. Check out tobyslounge.com or find Toby's Lounge on Facebook for all the daily specials. Toby's Lounge open 11 to 9 every day.
So we are back here in Gayville-Volin Raiders territory as the Raiders do hold a 13-5 lead here in the fourth set. If they win this one, they do clinch Sweet 16 berth and can be named a top 16 team in the state. I would think they would want something better than that, but at least you have that. As the Raiders pick up a big block, they keep this thing alive. And Eliza Westrom gets that one through, extending the lead to 9. Caden By still back to serve. Hard hit ball from the Nighthawks. I thought they were going to call some kind of interference on them, but looks like they aren't. So Bertram will serve. And they will pick up the point. And an interference is called on the Raiders. So 14-8 is the score. And Paisley Dimmer will pick up a point, though. Big point to get the momentum back. 15-8, still the score. Play blown dead. Paisley denied. This time she gets it through, but it is defended. And Eliza Westrom almost had something of her own. $16-9 is the score. Lead is 7. Now 8 in favor of the Raiders, as Paisley Dimmer will sub out and Ayla Dimmer back in, and she will serve. And that one into the net. So the Raiders will pick up yet another point. This set is turning into a massacre. As Dimmer will pick up an ace, and they are now rolling. A double bounce off the ceiling. The Raiders somehow keep it in play. Now over to Aiken, and that ball does get through. The Raiders hit the 20-point mark, and they need 5 to seal this game off. This match, excuse me. Rayner, though, hard hit ball of her own. Lead is still 10. Serenity Goring back to serve for the Nighthawks. And that one just long from Aiken. I thought it was on the line from up here, but the line judge was right there, so he probably has a better view than I did. That one touches the side pole. So the lead is now 8, 20-12. Jolie Westrom, Eliza Westrom, wrong, Westrom, keeps that one in. I think the line judge also said it was tipped. 4 points to win it. Taylor Hoxing will serve. And that one does just go out of bounds on the far side. So 21-13. Ryan Lohman will serve for the Nighthawks. Beautiful save from Ayla Dimmer. But it won't be enough, as the Nighthawks will just continue to respond. Lead is 7. Big block from the Nighthawks. As the Raiders go right back to Aiken, who gets a nice bounce off the net. Score is 22-14. Britton Sheets back to serve. And that's a huge block for the Raiders. But it is sent right back over the net. And Caden Bai just can't get a good hit off of it as it kind of dribbles on her arm. Maya Rayner will serve for the Nighthawks now. And picture perfect set, serve, score for the Raiders. Aiken, who just got the kill, will be back to serve. Paisley Dimmer will come on. Ayla Dimmer subbed off. The Raiders need 2. They got the rotation to pick up these 2 points quick. And Jolie Westrom will find the open gap in the defense to cause the panic and pick up the point. Aiken back to serve now. They only need 1 more. But the Nighthawks are not done. They have a steep hill to climb, but their backs are against the wall. Number 7, Kinsley Spans, back to serve for the Nighthawks. And Paisley Dimmer gets the kill after some miscommunication. The Raiders have done it in 4 sets. They will advance to the Sweet 16 as Tripp Delmont Armour puts a cap on their season. We'll take a quick commercial break and be back to wrap things up from the Gayville-Volin Raiders on YouTube.
Hey, it's Paula here at the Hay Shed in Gayville, home of the half-pound burger and homemade onion rings. You know, there's nothing better than wrapping your mouth around a mouth-watering, big, juicy, medium, hand-pattied homemade burger. And the Hay Shed in Gayville has just that burger for you. Grab some homemade onion rings or fries to go along with that mouth-watering burger. Wash it all down with that favorite beverage, and all this goodness is at the Hay Shed in Gayville, where we have good friends, good food, good times, and everything is homemade.
Rev up your engines. We're going to a Raiders game. Jaeger Diesel in Vermillion is there to fuel your passion to get you on the road. Tired of breakdowns slowing you down? Say goodbye to all those worries. The expert team at Jaeger Diesel will ensure your diesel runs smoother and stronger than ever. From routine maintenance to complex repairs, they have you covered. With top-notch service and unbeatable prices, you'll be on the road in no time. Jaeger Diesel, where performance meets precision. Heading out on the road or needing a quick pick-me-up? Head on over to Flatlanders in Gayville, where convenience meets quality in every aisle. Whether you're craving a snack on the go or the delicious roasted chicken, Flatlanders has you covered. From freshly brewed coffee to the ice-cold beverages, the friendly staff are there to serve you with a friendly smile and a helping hand. Swing on over to Flatlanders and experience the convenience you deserve. Flatlanders Convenience Store, your one-stop shop for everything convenient.
And welcome back here for the post game of this exciting match. Even though the score did not show any sort of closeness here in the fourth set, I was emotionally invested in this, and it just felt neck to neck. I'd like to thank all of you guys for joining me here tonight. The Raiders will play on Tuesday in the Sweet 16 game. The other team representing Region 4B is between Parkston and Freeman, and it looks like Parkston did beat Freeman 3-0. So those are your two Region 4 representatives, Gayville-Volin and Parkston. We won't know who Gayville-Volin plays as the Sweet 16 is reseeded, but we do know it will be a good matchup. As I said, I've mentioned, I guess, that Sweet 16 is the top 16 teams in the state, so they should all be very qualified to be there, and it should be every single game, not just this one, but every single game should be an exciting matchup to watch. Once again, I would like to thank all of you guys for joining me here tonight. It was a pleasure to let you guys know in on the action as it happened in front of me. So one last time, thank you and good night.